Hi, hello, namaskar. Myself Mahesh Prasad from Department of Physics. As you know, well, dear students, we are already started up with a topic that is motion in a plane, right? So we have discussed the many topics under this, that is vectors. Under vector, we have seen a cross product of two vectors, dot product of two vectors, and in the previous class we have discussed about projectile motion. What exactly the projectile motion? The path of a body which can take trajectory. So similarly, in the previous class we have discussed when any particular body takes a projection with respect to the horizontal component. So we can have some relation, that is the horizontal range, we can horizontal maximum height, we can take it as an equation h which is equal to u square into sin square theta divided by 2g, and similarly where t which deals with the time of flight over here, and similarly we can go with the maximum range which can cover a body when it takes projectile motion, and this is the relation we have discussed. Now the thing is, imagine you are athlete and you are interested to do a javelin, and in what angle you must throw a javelin. And this question you are going to have a solution over here. Okay, so let us prove with this particular relation over here. Your job is to prove the R max which is equal to the 4 times the height over there. So similarly, if you throw a javelin or any shot put with the angle of 45 degree, we'll see will it reach a maximum range or not. Okay, so let us take up with our general equation which we have, that is the maximum height reached by a particular body, that is nothing but h which is equal to, we have a u square sin square theta divided by, we have that is 2g over there, right? Now the thing is, if I throw a javelin in such a way that if it makes an angle 45 degree with respect to, for example, if we have if it is a horizontal component over here, and if you throw a javelin somewhat like this with the 45 angle, which means if it makes an angle 45 degree with respect to the horizontal component, then we'll see, then we'll prove this. Okay, so well, if I make a theta as a 45 degree, what will happen? That is h which is equal to, if I make a u square into the sin square 45 divided by, we have 2g. What would be this relation? We have sin square 45 means here we have sin 45 which is nothing but 1 by root 2. So if I make 1 by root 2 whole square, it is going to have like so 1 by 2 over here, right? So this is nothing but we know sin 45 which is nothing but, we have that is a sin 45 which is nothing but 1 by root 2. So since we have sin square 45 over here, it is going to have 1 by 2 over there. So if it is 1 by 2, we can have that is a u square divided by 4g over here, right? Now you consider the maximum range over here. So we have the relation of maximum range, that is nothing but r which is equal to, we have u square sin 2 theta divided by, we have g over here. Now you apply the same 45 angle over here. So we have, if I substitute the value, that is a u square into sin 2 into 45 divided by g. As you know, 2 into 45 is nothing but a sin 90. We have a sin 90. We have sin 90 value, that is nothing but a 1 over here. So 1 into anything. What is anything we can have over here? That is a u square by g. So we can have r which is equal to u square divided by g. So here we have h which is equal to u square by g, and if I compare the relation equation 1 with the equation 2, so what we can have over here? That is nothing but, we have r which is equal to 4 into h over here. So which deals with what? The range we can have 4 times the horizontal, 4 times the height over here. Okay, so this is what exactly we can have under the concept of, if I want to prove that is R max which is equal to 4 times the height over here. Well, dear students, we'll see one numerical so that you are going to have a better picture about what exactly we have got the three different forms of equation under projectile motion. So there is one numerical which you can see on the board, that is nothing but. So there is one object which is projected with a velocity of 60 meter per second, which means they have given u which is equal to the 60 meter per second in the direction making an angle 60 degree with respect to horizontal, which means if I say this is a horizontal component and this is a vertical component, and if the object is moved with the velocity of a 60 meter per second and which makes an angle theta, that is a 60 degree, so which can cover projectile motion somewhat like this, right? So now the thing is, your job is to find what is the maximum height it can reach, which means this height is supposed to find. Also, what could be the time taken to reach a maximum height. Also, your job is to find what could be the range, which means the range also we supposed to find over here, right? So we have a formula like h which is equal to, the first one if I want to solve, h which is equal to, we have u square sin square theta divided by 2g over here. Now, if I say theta as 60 degree, we know sin 60, that is nothing but root 3 divided by 2 over here. Your job is to substitute over here. The first, so we have u which is equal to 60 and theta which is equal to the 60 degree. So altogether, if I substitute over here, that is a 60 into the sin square 60 divided by 2 into 9.8. So if I substitute root 3 divided by 2 and again you have to square the particular value. So at the end we are going to have that 137.7 meter, because h is higher. So that's why it should become m over here. M in the sense meter. So and the next one we have, that is the time taken to reach maximum height. We have a time of flight, that is nothing but t which is equal to the 2u sin theta divided by g over here. Now u is the initial velocity with respect to the horizontal component. With that particular velocity, the body just projected over there. So now if I substitute 2 into u as a 60 meter per second into the sin 60 divided by g, so altogether we are going to have, that is nothing but as you know, sin 60 is root 3 divided by 2, so we are going to have, that is a 5.30 seconds. Second, in sense, it is nothing but a time of flight over here, right? So similarly we are going to have, that is horizontal range. Well, dear students, they have asked the time taken to reach a maximum height, not the time of flight over here, so here you supposed to do divided by 2. Why? Because this height is exactly the time of ascent over here, okay? Not the time of descent. So at the time of reaching over here, it can have only the half of, it can reach only the half of the time. So that's why you suppose divided by 2, so altogether we are going to have, that is u sin theta divided by g. So that's why we are going to have, that is the 5.30 second over here. Okay? So this is how exactly we are supposed to get over here. Now we have a horizontal range over here. Horizontal range in the sense, that is r which is equal to u square sin 2 theta divided by g over here. Correct? Where u which is what? The initial velocity, that is nothing but 60 whole square into sin 2 into 60 divided by, we have g over here. Now, as you know, while substituting, what we can expect over here, that is nothing but 318.1 meter over here. Okay, so the range which can cover, if you throw any object with respect to 60 degree with respect to horizontal component, So we can have the range it can have, that is 318.1 meter. Okay, the height which can reach up to the 137 meter, and this height we can have, that is 137.7 meter, and the time taken to reach over here we can have 5.3 seconds. Okay. Well, dear students, we'll see one more numerical which is there on the board, which you can see. So there is one, a javelin is thrown in air with the speed of 25 meter per second. The maximum height which is reached by is 6 meter. In a sense, let us discuss in terms of two-dimensional figure. And this is a vertical, the y-axis, and this is a x-axis or a horizontal component. So if the javelin is thrown with the speed of u, that is 25 meter per second, so obviously it takes some trajectory since it's a projectile motion, so it goes somewhat like this, right? So now they have given it can reach a maximum height of 6 meter. So if it is such kind of scenario on the board, what could be the angle of projection he must have known? That is, your job is to find a theta over here. Also, what could be the maximum range it can cover if you throw with some angle with the velocity that is 25 meter per second, and if it is having a maximum height that is 6 meter over here. So what could be the range we can have? That also we are supposed to calculate. Also, we are supposed to calculate what would be the time taken to cover its path. That is nothing but time of flight also we are supposed to calculate over here, right? So we'll go with the one by one. So we'll start off with the angle of projection. Initially we'll get the theta value over here, right? So they have given, since they have given a maximum height which has reached, maximum height which covered over here, that is nothing but h, as they have given 6 meter. Also they have given a u as that is nothing but initial velocity, that is a 25 meter per second they are given. So let us go with this particular relation, that is h which is equal to u square sin square theta divided by 2g we can have, right? Now your job is to do a substitution over here. In the sense, let us go with this h which is nothing but 6 which is equal to the 25 the whole square into sin square theta divided by 2 into g value we can take it as a 9.8 over here. So if I do so, your job is to get sin theta, that is sin theta, if you get around 0.188 if you get, then your job is to get theta value. Theta value you are going to get by using the logarithm table. That is nothing but sin inverse of 0.1882 if you check in the logarithm table, and you are going to have a angle that is theta which is equal to 10 degree 50 minute we are going to have. Are you getting? So this is how exactly we are supposed to get the theta value over here. And the second one we are supposed to calculate, that is time of flight. What is the time taken to reach from one point to another point with the path as a trajectory or parabola over here. Now, and this is the first case we have done it. And if I want to calculate the second one, that is nothing but the time of flight, we have one formula, that is t which is equal to, that is 2u sin theta divided by g, right? So anyhow we have got the sine angle, that is the theta, the angle of projection we have got. Substitute over here, that is nothing but t which is equal to 2 into u can be taken it as u. What is the u value? That is the 25 meter per second over here. So 25 into the sine of this much, 10 degree. So sine 10 degree 50 minutes. If I calculate this, and directly you can go with this sin theta, that is a 0.1882. Directly you can substitute over here. So if I substitute divided by 9.8, we are going to have a time of flight that is nothing but 0.960 seconds over here, and this would be the time taken to reach from one point to another point. Okay. So if it is the time taken to reach maximum height, if they give in the question, your job is to divide it by 2. Okay. So next one we have, that is the third case. We have your job is to get what could be the maximum range, which means what could be the distance, what could be the horizontal distance it can cover with respect to its initial point. So since it is a horizontal component, what could be the horizontal component we have? That is nothing but u cos theta over here. So directly we can go with r which is equal to u. This is nothing but u cos theta, and the vertical component we have a u sin theta. So you know range which is nothing but it is a product of horizontal component into time of flight, right? So u cos theta into the time of flight we are supposed to do to get what? Range over here. So range we have, that is u cos theta, u which is nothing but 25 into cos of the angle remains same, that is 10 degree 50 minute, into the time of flight we can take it as 0.960. So if I substitute over here, we are going to have, that is we can have around 23.59 meters. So this is the value of the range we can have over here. Okay. So this is how exactly we are supposed to get the range, horizontal component as well as time of flight over here. Well, we'll see one more numerical based on the particular concept which we have discussed initially in today's class. That is nothing but if you have a relation with respect to range and maximum height, according to the question which is appeared on the board, that is nothing but calculate the angle of projection if the body, if it is a horizontal range is 4 times the maximum height, what could be the angle of projection? Also, if the body which is having a velocity around 19.6 meter per second, find the time of flight over here. Okay. So your job is to find its in 2-dimensional figure. If I do, this is a y-axis and this is a x-axis or a horizontal component. If the body which is projected in such a way that if it covers 4 times horizontal, 4 times height with respect to the range over there, then we can write range which is equal to 4 times maximum height reached by the particular body. So if we have such kind of scenario, let us prove this. What could be the projection or angle of projection with respect to the horizontal component we try to calculate. And we know r which is equal to, that is nothing but range over here. So r which is nothing but we can have u square sin 2 theta divided by g, which is equal to 4 into what will be the height or maximum height can reach a body with respect to the horizontal component. We have u square sin square theta divided by 2g over here, right? So if it is so, we know sin 2 theta which is nothing but 2 sin theta cos theta that we discussed in the previous class. That is if we have sin 2 theta which is equal to 2 sin theta into cos theta. So if I substitute over here, that is nothing but a u square into 2 sin theta into cos theta divided by g, which is equal to 4 into u square into sin square theta divided by 2g, right? Now, if you compare LHS with RHS, which are the things are going to cancel out over here? Obviously, 2 ones are 2 2s are, and here 2 and here 2 will get cancelled, and also g will get cancelled, also u square will get cancelled. What are the remaining things we can have over here? And also we can have sin theta here and sin square theta in other side or in RHS. So what is the remaining concept we can have over here? That is nothing but, can I write this is like sin theta divided by cos theta which is equal to 1 over here. Now you know that is sin theta divided by cos theta which is equal to tan theta, correct? So if I substitute the sin by cos as tan, so can I write this is like a tan theta is equal to 1. Now you tell me for what angle of a tan function which gives 1 over here. So obviously if you have a theta as a 45 degree, I can have the function as 1 over here. Okay. So the angle of projection we are supposed to get, that is nothing but 45 degree. It is just the reverse process of which we discussed in initial class today, right? Yes. And similarly, the job is to get the time of flight of a projectile. What would be the time taken by the particle to reach from one end to another end, and if it covers our trajectory over here, so we can have time of flight formula, that is speed is equal to, that is a 2u into sin theta divided by g over here, right? So we know u value, that is the initial velocity 19.6 meter per second, t which is equal to into 19.6 into what is the angle we got? The sin 45 we can have, the sin 45 we have 1 by root 2 and substitute over there divided by 9.8. So if I divide by 9.8, what is the value we are going to have? That the t which is equal to 2.8 5 second volts. So this is a time taken to by the body to cover its path from one end to another end. So this is how exactly we can have over here. Well, dear students, we will see one more numerical which is there on the board over here. Let us take an example. A bullet is fired at a target with a velocity of 50 meter per second. So there is a gun over here, and you have fired in such a way that that particular bullet is moving with the 50 meter per second. Okay. So in the direction of making an angle 60 degree with respect to the horizontal, in the sense. So if I take this is a y-axis and this is a x-axis, you have fired in such a way that the bullet which makes an angle 60 degree with respect to the horizontal component. Okay. Your job is to find when and where the bullet will strike the target, which is at a distance, the target which is there at a distance 200 meter, the point of firing. In the sense, if for example this particular target which has kept with the distance of 200 meter, this is the point of firing over here, right? And this component, since we have an angle of projection with respect to the horizontal component. So the horizontal component we can take it as, that is a u cos theta, and the vertical component we can take it as a u sin theta. Now the thing is, your job is to find the when, which means at what time your bullet is going to strike the target, right? So we have a general relation, that is the velocity which is equal to displacement by time, correct? So we have a general relation, that is so velocity which is equal to the distance, the displacement divided by the time taken, correct? Now we need a time taken, correct? So if I want to get the t over here, so can I go with the relation, that is the displacement with respect to, for a time being, that is with respect to horizontal component, that is x over here. So can I write this is nothing but x divided by what is the velocity I can take over here? Velocity with respect to the horizontal component we can have, there is a u cos theta. There is a u cos theta, right? So what is the x value we have over here? X value we have taken as a 200. So divided by u. What is the u value we have? That is your bullet which is moving with a velocity of 50 meter per second. If it is so we can substitute here 50 into the cos. What is angle of projection we have? That is nothing but a 60 over here. So cos 60, what is the value of cos 60 we have? That is nothing but the 1 by 2, right? So if we have cos 60, which is nothing but we are going to have within 8 seconds your bullet is going to reach out the target over here. Okay? Now, your job is to find where the bullet will strike the target. So what is supposed to do over here? Let us say with respect to vertical component, let y be the height of the bullet. Let us take let y be the height of the bullet when it hits the target. So what is the basic formula we have over here? We know, we have discussed in motion in a straight line. One formula we have got is S, which is equal to ut plus half at square by 2 get the displacement over there. So similarly, we use that formula S, which is equal to ut plus half at square. Now your job is to find in terms of vertical component. So can I go with the S can be replaced by y over here? What is the velocity we have vertical component? That is nothing but v, that is a u sin theta into t. Since whenever we are dealing in terms of a vertical component which is affected by a gravity, so that's why a can be replaced by minus g. So altogether we can have minus half g t square. You know the value of u over here, correct? So what is the substitution? What is the value of y we can have over here? That is equal to u can be replaced by 50 meter per second into what is the sin theta? Theta we can have, that is the sin 60. Sin 60 we can have, that is root 3 divided by 2. Again we have sin 60 into t as 8 because we have got time taken by the bullet to reach out the target, that is 8 seconds we have got just now. So you substitute over there minus half into what is the value of g? They have given 10 meter per second in the question itself. So we can go with the 10 into the t value. Once again we are supposed to take it as 8 whole square. So if you do the substitution, we are going to have around 26.4 meters. So this is how exactly we can find at what time or where your bullet is going to strike over here. Okay, so this is how exactly we are supposed to do under this particular numerical. Well, we'll wind up over here. Thank you very much.